this is Ruth. I'm one of the naturalists at Beaver Creek Reserve, and today's Trailside treasure is a combination of different things you might see on your trail. So I want to start with the first clue, and it's actually behind me up in the tree. Let's take a little closer look at what I'm looking at. If you look way at the top of this tree, you'll start to see the nest. Let's see if we can get a little closer look at the nest. What do you notice about the nest? It's made of sticks and leaves. It's not uncommon to find these nests, especially in the wintertime when all the leaves are gone and it's easy to see them. Did you notice that the nest was kind of a ball shape, full of sticks and full of leaves? That makes it a squirrel nest. Now, the name for squirrel nest is a drey, D-R-E-Y. And that's referring to any nest made by the tree squirrels. They make the drey in late summer or early fall before the leaves have fallen off the trees. They need to clip those branches and get those leaves before the abscission layer has formed. That's the layer that the tree uses as fall is coming to shut the tree off. So when the leaves fall off, there's not open wounds on the tree. These leaves stay on most of the winter then and give them some waterproofing and helps give them some insulation because it helps trap air around their body. The door, the opening, is typically right towards the trunk. So if this were the drey right here, the opening would be right here up against the trunk, facing kind of down, so that if rain, snow melting, it runs off and doesn't get into the home. Also, it's a little harder for predators to find the opening. It's not unusual for a squirrel to make several drays, so that if one area is getting predated, they have somewhere else to go. They can go if there's a predator in one area, they can go to a different area. Wisconsin is home to 5 different tree squirrels. We have gray squirrels, red squirrels, fox squirrels, northern flying squirrels, and southern flying squirrels. Don't think I forgot about black squirrels and white squirrels. Black squirrels and white squirrels are actually gray squirrels. Our ground squirrels, chipmunks, 13-line squirrels, those types of squirrels are hibernators. The tree squirrels don't hibernate. Now, if it gets to be exceptionally cold or exceptionally stormy, you might not see them around very much. They're going to stay in their warm shelters, either their drey or their cavity, but they're not hibernating. They're just kind of waiting out the storm. Another one of the signs left by squirrels or trailside treasures is right down here on the ground. Keep your eye open as you move through the woods in the wintertime, looking for areas that have been dug up. This is known as a midden. So I'm not saying mitten like the thing on my hand. I'm saying midden with D's. And a midden is simply a scrap pile. Let's take a little closer look at the midden. When we look down into the midden, we can see through the diggings, if you look, a lot of times you can find parts of whatever they had hidden under there. Maybe the hat from an acorn, or if this were a forest that had hickory nuts or walnuts, you might find some of those hiding down underneath here. Mosses, other plants that they can store in an area to come and eat. It almost seems like a mystery as to how did the squirrel know to dig right here? How did it remember that it hid something down in here? So there are studies to show that there are some memories. They seem to do spatial recognition. There's a stump right over here along with a tree that is missing its bark right on this side of me. And so somehow they kind of figure that out. Squirrels do not remember where they put all of these things. And they're also not above stealing somebody else's stuff. If they smell something they think they can eat, they'll definitely dig it up. Squirrels are also really good tree planters. Next spring, these seeds, these acorns will start to sprout, and that's how the forest regenerates itself, with the squirrels hiding and then forgetting where they left their seeds. Another one of the signs left behind by tree squirrels is when you see shredding on the bark like this. So when you see this, what the squirrels are doing is possibly three different things. When they take these pieces, they can actually take those and they'll use them to line their dray or their cavity nest. As they chew off this bark, they also expose the cambium layer, the layer that the plant or the tree exchanges all of the sugars in that. And so it tastes good. And so they might eat some of that, especially if it's hard finding other foods. This would not be a very nutritious type of food for them, but it'll get them by in a pinch. The third thing that might be happening is, remember, squirrels are rodents. Rodents have those teeth that continue to grow for their whole entire life, and they need to chew on hard surfaces to maintain the teeth, to wear them down and to keep the sharp cutting edge going. As you're out exploring the trails this winter, make sure to keep your eyes open for these trailside treasures that are left behind by the squirrels. Have fun! We'll see you later.
Hi, I'm Eric Keisler, Executive Director for Beaver Creek Reserve. Thanks for watching this great educational video from our staff. To find out more information like this and others, check out our website at beavercreekreserve.org. You can also support us by being a member or donating to our endowment campaign, which is supporting Beaver Creek through this COVID-19 crisis. Thank you. We appreciate your time.